if you don't like Charleston, right, and you want to be aggressive or whatever, if it's something that he said or he did, here goes the thing. It's tough to say, but you got to go ahead and get rid of him. Like, you have to end his life. Because what happens is when you jump an older man who has one eye.
You've learned very much, Grasshopper.
If you jump an old man who got one eye and legs and you really didn't do nothing to him.
Nothing.
All you're going to do is boost him.
And that's just what
he's going to get
did.
more money, more views. He's going to become a more popular and value. There's people who had no idea who Charleston White was and just heard of media and got whatever.
Yeah,
now
they
they
know.
Now he's going to get new. Now they know.
And now all they got to do is get on the internet, and that's it.
That's it. And he went viral just because he got jumped on stage.
Do we know?
You got to get rid of him.
Yeah, we might be bringing Charleston White back, so
okay,
y'all stay tuned for that.
It depends.
Nah, he'll be. You know, we was the first ones to book him in Florida.
No, I didn't know
for
that.
real?
Yeah, we the first ones to book him in Florida.
I didn't know that.
And we actually got him hooked up with TK on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let's move to some Charleston White. Let's move.
I was gonna say we couldn't ask for a better transition.
Yeah.
Thanks, D-Rock.
No problem.
So of course he got into the altercation after a comedy show here, and then that's coming off of the big interview with Cam Newton. That's really going.
Wait. So no, this says he was attacked on the stage. It wasn't after the show.
It was on stage.
It was on stage.
Oh, okay. Oh, you made it sound like.
But it bled into after the show too, though.
Yeah,
because
that was the end of the stage. It was the end of the show
it
after
was
that.
the end of the show, really. Yeah.
It's tough to carry on when somebody's attacked.
Motherfucker tackle your ass. That's it.
Yeah, they tackled him and they jumped him, and then but and then afterwards he went on live showing like, hey, I didn't get hurt or nothing like that, and I still got all my stuff, and my overall take on that, as far as him being jumped and things like that, and people are saying like, oh, that's why he got to watch what he say and things like that. You never know. My thing is, if you don't like Charleston, right, and you want to be aggressive or whatever, if it's something that he said or he did, here goes the thing. It's tough to say, but you got to go ahead and get rid of him. Like, you have to end his life. Because what happens is when you jump an older man who has one eye.
You've learned very much, Grasshopper.
If you jump an old man who got one eye and fucked up legs and you really didn't do nothing to him.
Nothing.
All you're going to do is boost him.
And that's just what
he's going to get
did.
more money, more views. He's going to become a more popular and value. There's people who had no idea who Charleston White was and just heard of a fucking comedian and got whatever.
Yeah, now they know. Stage.
Now he's going to get new. Now they know.
And now all they got to do is get on the internet, and that's it.
That's it. And he went viral just because he got jumped on stage.
Do we know?
You got to get rid of him.
Do we know anything about why
that particular joke he made? I don't know what particular.
I think he was talking shit to an uncle and a nephew. Because I watched the video.
Like he was doing crowd work?
Yeah, I guess they said something to him.
Okay.
Like, oh, nigga, you sorry. And I guess he went to talking shit. Like, motherfucker, I already got paid then, nigga. So what? Yeah, bitch. And they went to cracking or whatever the fuck. And
so that to me, that's much more like a spontaneous attack.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like, man, I hate Charleston White.
No. I don't mean like if it's something that's been stewing in you for months and you go and see a show. I'm just talking about in general. Whether it's spontaneously, and the reason why I bring that up too.
If you lay hands on somebody under the law of Bubba, they better be fatal hands.
No, not anybody. Charleston, and people who are like in that vein of content creators that already have a name, like
a public persona
on social media. You know what I mean? Because also because he says a lot of stuff about like King Von and stuff like that. So I'm saying if you're King Von's people, or if you're one of Deion Sanders' goons or football players or whatever,
you got a lot of enemies.
Yeah. If you want to do something to him, you got to go ahead and do it. Like this is not the first attack. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I was going to ask that.
Actually, Buddy got lucky. Cause he keeps a bag of weapons on him.
Yeah.
Like when he did the show here in Orlando, that was part of his show. Like that, he had a bag full of fucking weapons, like knives, brass knuckles. He even made a joke about he gave a chick in the crowd a taser, and he was like, yeah, that motherfucker might rape you tonight. You know what I'm saying? You may need this bitch. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he keeps a bag of weapons on him. So
does he have security?
Nah.
Security. He just
don't
kind
go
of
to
rolls.
He keep his boy. What's his
just go with his
boy?
boys. He got 2 boys. One that does the social media stuff as well.
What's his boy then? He was cool as shit. He was there when he came down to
Yeah.
Dewberry. He got Dewberry and like a couple other guys, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, he just rolled with 3. Yeah, 2 or 3.
But
other people.
if y'all, that's not a facade with him. He really rolls like he don't give a fuck. Like he ain't scared of. You know what I'm saying? He know what's up. Like you know what I'm saying? He ready for all that shit. I agree with some of the shit he say, and I don't agree with a lot of shit he say.
That's
you know
exactly what I said.
There's a lot of shit he say that's real. Sometimes I do think he do go too far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit, like I didn't like the Trayvon shit he was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Trayvon shit was too far.
Like, you know, it's some shit he do say, but he got a point where he says, he's like, look, y'all motherfuckers listen to all this smoking on the ops and all this killing dead man music. Why the fuck is y'all worrying about my approach?
Yeah.
Y'all not worrying about smoking on Tuka, and that's real.
Yeah.
That's some demonic shit that we listen to all the time. And
Yeah.
what's the difference in it? You know what I'm
There is
saying?
no difference. There is no difference.
Yeah.
And they love those. They love that music. They go out. They support. They spend money to go see the shows. They run it up on Apple Music and Spotify and all that. And then they talk trash about Charleston and how he talks. And the whole thing is, and my point is about Charleston is, he in his mind he has to be that brash to get the views so you can really see his viewpoint. You know what I mean? Like in his mind, I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. In his mind, that's how he feels, and it works. He knows, like he knows how fucking dumb we are in social media. Like if you talk like that, people are going to watch.
Listen to, they want to hear that before, because he said it. I was just watching the interview. He said it. He was like, when I was going up to Congress with bow ties on and shit, y'all niggas didn't give a fuck what was going on.
Didn't give a goddamn.
He said, by the time I get on here and say fuck King Von and X, Y, and Z or whatever the fuck, here we go. Now everybody paying attention.
And what I love about him is that is very true. But guess what? He didn't stop going to Congress.
Nah.
He's still doing the work. He's still doing the work simultaneously while telling you fuck King Von and Dion and this and that, and he'll hit his bitch and all this and that. You know, or while he's doing all the clown stuff, he's still in the community putting in major work and making a major difference. You
Nah,
know
he
what I
said
mean?
he
and
said
that's still not highlighted.
he
It
just
wasn't
said,
highlighted before. It's not highlighted now.
He
but
just
still
said
doing
fuck them niggas in the he just said fuck them niggas. He's a
I saw
comedian
that.
now.
I saw that.
He said fuck them niggas. I got money. I got money.
He said because he apologized. He's like, yeah, I apologize, Dion. You know, I apologize, man. Now that I think about it, I'll go and I'll take them white people money too. And niggas don't care. They don't care what you're doing, and they don't care how much you're doing in the community, and they're not gonna take care of you if they just wanna slap you down and jump you and this and that. And that's just another way of being funny. Is just telling you how that's how black people treat their leaders. That's just how. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that since day one. Who killed Malcolm?
His boys.
You know what I'm saying?
His boys.
That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So that's been happening since day one, man.
Shout out to Charleston White though. He's my favorite person to watch on the internet. I ain't gonna even lie.
What about his stand up? I've never seen his stand up.
Yeah, he was funny.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Is he like somebody is going to get better, or you think
Mm-hmm.
How long has he been doing the stand-up part?
I want to say about a good year.
Oh, not that long at all.
Yeah,
that
about a good year.
surprised me when I it almost was like T.I. Like when I learned T.I. was doing stand up, I was like, Charleston White doing stand up. I didn't think that, but
I think the transition with Charleston White made more sense to me.
It's a little more
the T.I. shit.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, I'm finna go see him. He's be here February, I think.
Which one, T.I.?
Yeah, he's gonna be at the Improv. I'm gonna go.
Now he's had some rough goals though.
That's why I was just like T.I.
He's been booed off stage.
But
What is his lane of comedy? What does he kind of work with?
I imagine it's like Eddie Griffin. Like
I don't know. That's why I want to go see it because he hangs around a lot of comedians. He put a lot of them on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When I was in Atlanta, he would be at every comedy show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's big. He's big on the comedy scene.
He was
so
sponsor comedians, all of that.
Yeah, he got to click him. Lil Duval come. He ran. Lil
another.
Duval ran it up on him. He had a lot of comedians around him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I couldn't imagine him being nothing other than political, philosophical, like Eddie Griffin and those guys. Very, very small level of like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine him being anything outside of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I haven't seen it, so I
Yeah.
have to see it.
Yeah, that's why I'm going. That's why I really, because I'm a big T.I. fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as the rapper,
Yeah.
I would love to see what he does, comic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe he can be funny. But I'm like what Pink said, man. I want to see what the fuck the angle is. Like, what kind of comedian are you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna be ratchet? You gonna be political? Like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's fascinating. I mean,
But I'm quite sure he done got him some nice writers, and they done got him a nice little mean 15, 20-minute set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Still got to be able to deliver that thing, though, man.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure. Once again, you guys are On the Bench podcast with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem.